Hi, my name is Kyle Stewart, and I wanted to show you my honors portfolio project. This is a Django-based web application that displays information about matches and teams in the UEFA Champions League, which is a soccer competition. So here we have the main navigation bar with home, fixtures, teams, each having their own nice hover effect over them. The hero section, the schedule section, each match has its own card and a hover effect where it expands and shows the players. It has other information like the score. If you hover over the team logo, the current team record and form will display below it, as you can see. And then I have this match day navigation bar right here. So if you want to search for matches on a specific match day, you can do that by just clicking on them and it'll display them. Also, I have the search bar, so if you want to search for a specific team, it will only show you the matches for that team. So if I were to typo, there you go. If I scroll down, this is just a section displaying all the teams in the competition, and if you click on them, it brings you to their own team page and shows you their roster with all their players and the player information in a table. If we move over to VS Code, I can show you the sub applications for this project, those being matches, players, and teams. So we can look at the models. Here I have a class of match, which will be a table in the database, and then each one of these is a column within that table, and then the field type of that column. And this is the same for players and teams as well. If we go into the views, I have created my own API endpoints to get data from my database. So if I wanted to get a list of all the matches, I could do that here. That's what this handles. If I wanted to get an individual match given the team ID, I could do that with this one. And I have similar functionalities for the players and teams endpoints as well. Moving on to the templates, here I have my main homepage template. It just has a navigation bar that you can see right here. A hero section you can see here, and then the schedule section with the match day navigation and the search bar. And then here I use a Django for loop to create a match card for each match in the database. And then if we scroll down to the team section, this is just a grid of all the participating teams in the competition. And then the HTML for the individual team page, it's shown here. We have the same nav bar, header section for the team, and then a roster table that has a for loop to loop through all the players in our database and create a row for each one. If we go into the static, the CSS, this is where all my styling is. It's pretty extensive. My JavaScript, it has two main functionalities. This first one is for hiding the matches that are not a part of the selected match date, so it just automatically hides them. And this bottom one sort of does the same, but for the input search bar. So it just applies this hide class, which is predefined in my style, to have a display property of none. And finally, just going into my Postgres database, we have here the matches, the players, and the teams, and you can see the data for all of them.